Hello, welcome to Tech Today. So today I'm going to tell you guys the best apps which you can get on Windows 10 and Windows 11, and these are free too. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's go right ahead and start the video. The first app is an app called Terminal. Now I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with Command Prompt or PowerShell. Well, Terminal is basically it's a system which integrates all of those into one system, and it's very versatile, and it's the latest version of command prompt or command lines in Windows. So let's just go ahead and see here. So you can do basic commands just like you know um, command prompt, but the thing is, you can see over here that you have got tabs, so you can open another command prompt and maybe do something else. But the best thing is, if you click on this arrow icon here, you can select PowerShell, and then you get Windows PowerShell right here. So the next thing is, I think you notice this transparency and all these effects. So if we go to settings, and over here it'll open up the settings for this, and you can see that it's much more modern than what your usually command prompt is. You get all these colors over here. If I open command prompt over here, I can select appearance, and I can click enable acrylic, and I can adjust opacity and click save. So then if I go back to command prompt, you can see that it's like this. It's transparent, works perfectly. Then you can also go back and change it. You can turn it off. Then you can also add one, if add another a profile if you want, but I currently only use command prompt and PowerShell, so I don't need to. But you can, of course, if you want. You have all these menus for startup, which default profile you want, and the column size. Everything is just right there. It's very easy to use, and it's much better than using command prompt for this. So let me just give you guys a side-by-side view of the difference of command prompt and the new Windows terminal. So let me just turn this off, save, and go back. Let's open up command prompt, and right here you can see this is the old command prompt. I'm going to put it to the right and select this. Okay, so right here you can see how different it is. It's not that different, but the font is slightly different. You get tabs and way more features than this. There is a slight disadvantage where terminal takes a bit more RAM than command prompt, but it's understandable since you use Windows terminal is more graphical intensive than command prompt. Yeah, so let's go ahead into the second app which I want to show you. So the second app is, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know the Windows Files app right here, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all were disappointed when Windows 11 when there were no tabs in the file system. Well, not to worry, because there is this app you can find. It's called Files. It's there in the Microsoft Store. And whoops, this is the app, sorry, Files. It's there in the Microsoft Store, and if you open it up, you can see that it's more of a file explorer what you expected out of Windows 11. So here you can see it properly. It does take a bit of time to load on weaker systems, but yeah, so here it is. So you can see it's much cleaner than the usual file explorer. And here you can see that you have this nice flat design, and this is acrylic like it's supposed to be. So you can go ahead into downloads. The disadvantage being that it just takes lots of time to load this, especially on devices like this. You can see apps like this in the it takes a long. The disadvantage is that it takes a long time to load, but when it loads you can do stuff like preview, which is really good. thing actually. So if I click let's think this right here, a video, it'll pop up in the right hand side, and I can play
Howdy there, folks.
and I can scrub through it. And you can see some information about the file, and it works on images too. So if I scroll down, and if I have an image somewhere, okay, there we go, I can see it right there, this bit right there. It's really useful, and I do use this all the time. And you can see now, if I open up a file here, and if I go into this, select something and right click, you get this whole menu which looks a bit boring. Well, in here, when you right click it, you get this, it takes a small time, but you get this more nicer drop down menu, and it's much nicer than how it was in the normal file explorer. Now if you do download this app, you won't find this quick look over here. I'll tell you how to get it there, and I will feature this app in this same video, so you can wait for it. It's coming soon. So the next thing is that it's got all these drives. So Windows C, F, all of your settings right here. You get your documents, you get your videos, you get all of those. uh, Everything is just right there. I can click something, maybe I want to see Launch Resolve. I can get the files, I can get all of this stuff right here. And you might also see the most awaited feature in File Explorer, which we asked Microsoft, but they never replied. So here we are. We have tabs. Thank God we have tabs, so I can multitask. And the amazing thing is, now let's think, I have a file here, maybe a picture I want to send to copy to another file. Well, usually I have to copy and paste and send it, right? Well, here let me just select file, like this. I can hold it and I can drag it on top right into the tab. So let me show you guys that in action. Select the file, hold it, drag it, and then you can see move, and then you can just click it to the file and it'll save. So let's go back to downloads. You can do all of those stuff with this files app. I highly recommend it, but if you have some devices which are slow, this will be a bit of a time consuming thing, because this takes time to load some stuff. And you can see right now I'm running OBS Studio in the background to record this, and it's kind of flickering where that click is supposed to be, though they have already warned it somewhere. But yeah, so if you have like a laptop or desktop which is powerful, or even mildly powerful, this will work on it. Just don't expect a great experience from low-end devices. It won't be that fast or anything. So yeah, you should definitely download this app until Microsoft makes a proper files app. So that is my second app, Files. You can download it from the Microsoft Store. Terminal and Files are all downloadable from the Microsoft Store. So you can download them right away for free. So my next app is, well, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know this app. It's called To Do. So it's very simple. It's a to-do app. So you can put all your reminders, your stuff, anything you want there. So as you can see, currently I got this. Publish my video right here. So you can add task. So if I click my day and I can type in maybe finish recording, and I can get it right here. And once I've finished, I can just click on this and it's coming as completed. So you might see that annoying pop-up. It's because I'm not online, and this kind of bothers you to become online all the time. That's one disadvantage, but otherwise it works perfectly. I mean, that's all there's to say about this app. It's just great. There's nothing else. It's not that taxing on the RAM. You can use it in low-end systems too. So that is my third app. It's called To Do. It's also free on Microsoft Store. You can download it. So my next app is it's called QuickLook. This app is, I think, the best app I had downloaded on this device so far. So in case y'all don't know QuickLook, in 2000, I think it was 2010, Steve Jobs in 2000, sorry, 2006, I think. Steve Jobs introduced this feature where, so if you have a file on the desktop or maybe on your files app, you hold the spacebar and it gives you a preview. So it's not there in Windows. It was never there in Windows. Um, the closest you could get was just a stupid thumbnail picture. But luckily there is this app on the Microsoft Store called QuickLook. So I have installed it right here. It's so QuickLook. So if I click open, nothing happens. It's just open in the background right here. So to show you how it works, let me just click here and go to a file right here. So here I have an image, right? I click it and I hit the space bar. I wait a few seconds and then it immediately pops up a full preview of the image right here. So I can move it, resize it, anything. Um, it's adjustable from the corners. You can pin this so that it doesn't erase itself, and you can open this with photos, or you can open it with different apps. You can share it, you can do all the stuff, you can see the information about it, all of those. And this doesn't work on it also works on images and music and videos. So here I have music file. I click it and then it just plays right here. I'm gonna cut it off because of copywriting and stuff, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Then you can also use this for videos. So if I click on a video, let's say this, and I hit the spacebar, I get a preview of the video. I can scrub through it easily. Just works. I can play the video, I can resize it, I can make it full screen. Oh, I didn't show you guys that. I can make anything full screen here. It's really nice. I can zoom in to the image. I can zoom out, anything. So I can do all of those. It's a really useful app. You should definitely install this. This is like it's a must-have because this will save you so much time. It's just amazing. For my fifth app, I want to show you this app called TaskBarX. So you see this centered, kind of icons. Well, you can just do it in Windows by hitting links and then adjusting it, but that makes it look ugly, and you have to move this small bar around, and it just keeps filling up apps on the right side, like popping up over here until it kind of disappears. And it's not that nice, it's not pleasing to the eye. In order to make it pleasing, or if you just prefer central icons like this. So for example, I'm going to open up 3D viewer. You can see how the icons move to the left to center it. Well, how do you do that? Well, you go and download this app called TaskBarX on the internet. It's there on GitHub. You can get it for free in GitHub, or you can pay $2, or is it one? I think it's $1 in the Microsoft Store. So if you go into TaskBarX here, I have it right here, and if I click configurator, I can configure my taskbar to whatever way I choose. I can change the size. I can make it acrylic, or stuff like, if I want to make it transparent and I click apply, you can see that my taskbar is now transparent. Some of you might like it. I don't. I like it in the default state, but you can make it a transparent gradient. You can make it opaque. You can blur it. Blur is, I'm not sure with I don't like blur that much, but yeah, I like the default one. So you can switch the RGB, and you have the animation style, you have the position which you can change. You can uninstall the app if you want. You have the about, so where you can contact, you can see the website of the creator of this. You can contact him via email. You have the mechanics, the refresh rates, the all the stuff you need, like extra stuff like hide primary start button, hide secondary start button, all of those. You get startup, everything right here. So there's one disadvantage which I recently found out. So let me go and open an app like Notepad. Yes, so I currently have this running out. running up. So if I drag it below, you can see that you can see the white goes through my taskbar like it should, but you can see that it shows below the taskbar. That's like there's like this small white line right in the bottom. That's not present when using normal Windows. It's only when you download this TaskBarX and run it that the taskbar lifts up slightly, and it has this problem in making it larger. So if I unlock it and drag it up, you can see this happens, which is, I don't know what happens there, but it's just super messy and I really don't like it. I mean, I want it to be normal. It's kind of buggy now, um, but you can't drag it down or anything, and the more you drag it up, the more it gets, like the more it crashes. And when you like put a window below, you can see the outline slightly. It just bugs me a lot when I turn on Windows. So that's one thing you would have to keep in mind. I don't think this bug will apply for everyone. It might only happen on mine for some reason, I don't know. But I do recommend TaskBarX if you can't wait till Windows 11 and you want centered icons. Yeah, so keep in mind these are all free. You can download them. All of the apps I mentioned are free on the Microsoft Store except for this app Taskbar. It costs $2 on the Microsoft Store, but it's free on the net in GitHub. You can download it right there. It's no problem. It works fine. I also have this bonus app for you guys. This app is also one of the best apps for Windows. I'm pretty sure most of you know macOS, and it's got this search called Spotlight Search, and it's like the best search on any computer ever. And y'all all know that Windows search sucks. Even Windows fanboys know that it sucks. So Microsoft actually made an app called PowerToys, which have many like amazing abilities, and it's kind of like a copy of Spotlight with a few more better features. So let me just go ahead and show it to you guys now. So this is the app. It's called PowerToys. You can download it for free on GitHub again. And the moment you open it, you'll be greeted by this installer. It'll install it, and then you'll be presented with the app, which will run in the background when you open Windows. So here we are, and you can see that over here you have general updates. But the point I want to talk about is PowerToys run. So I have it enabled here, and if I press alternate plus space, like I am pressing it right now, you will see that there is a small pop-up menu right on the top. So my one's currently a bit frozen, which I'll get to why it's frozen later. Okay, so here we go. This is the search bar. I'll minimize this window so it looks better. I press alt plus space, alternate and space, and I get this. So this is such an amazing file. So if I want, I can search for such an amazing file. So I can search for videos if I want. So I can get my videos over here. I can play them. I can do loads of stuff with them. And for example, if I want to open up C directory slash Windows or maybe perflogs, I can easily get it right there. If I want to open up maybe an app, this can always do apps and stuff. Oops. I can do mathematics, anything. Mathematics is really good because when you're in a pinch you can get an answer out of this, and you can do more advanced stuff like 100, and you can do stuff like that, and it'll give you answers out of those. I can search for screenshots, so if I type in 1001, I get the screenshot number of 1001. And oh, I don't have screenshot number 1001. Oh yeah, there you go, it's right there. So 31, yeah. I get the screenshot right here. I can open the screenshot, I can close the screenshot, I can do whatever I want with it. And I can open apps. It's obvious, I can open apps, and I can close apps. I can open existing apps, I can create files, I can do addition, plus I can do all of these things too. So if you go back to the PowerToys settings, and you go down from here, um, you can see that it can search for programs, it can do shells, it can handle URLs, window URI handlers, window walker, registry plugins, window settings. That's really useful. Services, Windows system commands like shutdown, lock, sleep. I use that a lot. It's very useful, and I think this is like a really useful thing also. Visual Studio Code workspaces. So if you're like me and you have Visual Studio installed, it can be very useful, to get workspaces from Visual Studio Code for like SSH or code spaces like that. So you can do many things with this. Download it on GitHub for free. It's made by Microsoft, so you don't need to worry about any viruses or anything. And yeah, so my last app, the seventh app, I saved it because I saved the best for last right here. It's called Fluent Search, which is this. This right here is Fluent Search. So you might have seen I mentioned Microsoft PowerToys in the fifth app. Was it fifth? Yeah, I think it's fifth. So you might have seen that I mentioned Microsoft PowerToys, and I said it's a really good search application. But then why would I show you guys this? Well, Microsoft PowerToys has its downsides. For starters, it's slow on low-end devices, and it's kind of boring. It doesn't look nice, and it lags like a lot, uh, especially on low-end devices. So I came across this app, Fluent Search, just 3 days after filming the original file for this video, and I just decided to include this because this is truly amazing, and you should download this right now. So Fluent Search is just like any other search bar. You can search for applications. I have OBS Studio running in the background. I can search for Firefox or whatever program I have. Anything. I can do basic maths right here. Um, Calculations. I can translate stuff. Um, I can translate it. I can see my clipboard history. Really useful. And then I can also run commands. So I have command right here. So if I type in a command like ASC, okay, I can go all the way down to run in command. I click run, and then it can run the command. This is a lifesaver. You should definitely check. You should definitely check that out. But this search makes itself different from others is where it how it works. So a normal search app or a search application like you know let's say Windows search, you can search for apps, you can search for pictures and open them and stuff like that. But what you can't do is like you can switch between applications in this in normal Windows search, but you cannot switch to a specific thing. So if I were to go on to files right here and settings, I have now let's say I'm searching for settings. um, let's say I have a very busy desktop with lots of applications around. Well, then what I can do is I just have to go into Fluent Search, type in the application I want to do an action, and I click on it, and I have these options to switch process, to close process, and to kill it. So to give you an example of what switch process does, I'm going to go to a new desktop, and I'm going to type the same thing, settings. So if I click switch process, it'll take me back to where I started. And if I click close process, it's going to close the app. And so now if I click kill process, it's going to kill the app definitely. So to show you guys that again, I'm just gonna open up settings. Oh wait, that's Fluent Search settings, sorry. I'm gonna open up settings right here, and then click kill process. It's killing it. But I don't recommend killing it. You should only kill applications if they're stuck. So generally just click close process. That's much safer. But you might also see this. So what is this? Tab home, share and view. Well, this is exactly what these are. So if I wanted to switch to view, I can just click view, and then I am on view right here. And and the next thing is, this has tons of customization here. I wish I could show you guys all of these, but this is kind of like a mini review. It's not a full review. I am planning on making a full review for this app. I won't be making a full review for like PowerToys or anything. I'm just gonna be making a review for this app. It might take some time to publish it because I really want to explore the core features inside this application and go deep into it. So these are just like a few of the amazing features which this app has to offer. And if you guys can't wait for the review, just go download it on the Microsoft Store. It's free in the Microsoft Store, and it's also free on GitHub. You can choose whatever version you want. This is currently in beta, so it has many bugs in the app, which I will mention in my full review of this app. So if the developer of this, if you are watching, thank you for making this app. It's like Spotlight on Windows. I will make a video in my next video. I'll tell you like my recommendations for it, for the future of the application, what I would like to see and the bugs it has. So yeah. Also, thank you so much for Adir, who is the developer, for the quick replies for my emails I needed to make this video and for future Fluent Search reviews. Thank you. Also, don't forget to check out my website in the link below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the video if you like it. Also, feel free to check out TBP Dudes. They are a great YouTube channel. They also post tech, so you might be interested in them. Just go check them out. I'll see you guys in the next video.